So finally, finally, we are at the last episode. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. One of the most important battles takes place at the beginning, at the Battle of Loom. Overwhelmingly, this is a one-sided battle in favor of the Earth Federation and Sion's on the run. This opening scene was one of the best I have seen, loud and action-packed, and it had some of the most interesting and engaging strategies that were simple yet effective. The beginning of this episode was, for me, one of the best parts. I haven't been this hyped for an anime in a while. Watching this battle scene, I realized how far the animation and CGI has improved to make everything feel like an intense space opera. When the Tri-Stars arrive and start blasting the Federation fleet, it was so well done. It felt like a Star Wars scene with real people. It was like, whoa. The CGI was perfect, pure perfection, and kept me jumping from excitement. It's 30 minutes of action, ships being destroyed, lasers blasting, and many Federation ships are being destroyed. Then we learn Ginrei is determined to spread his Sion ideology. Rather than be a man of peace, Ginrei wants to become a conqueror and spread Sion ideology of space-noid superiority throughout the galaxy. Daegwon Sabi seems to struggle with his son's radical ideas. We also see Garma struggle as he is not taken seriously. I know I kept repeating the opening scene a lot, but that's because the opening scene was just amazing. The best opening scene since episode 1. That's how good this opening scene was. After a victory party and a massive battle begins by Garma's forces on the colony. Garma's character has developed a lot in 2 episodes, from a spoiled rich kid into a more goal-driven character who is trying to prove himself to his family. We see a scene where a detained rebel and Daegwon Sabi converse, where it is revealed that they both desire peace and not war. Despite desiring peace by both Sion and the Earth Federation, there seems to be people in Sion's higher ranks whose goal is to prolong the war. After an escape from Sion, General Rebel is back in space. During a conversation with Dolso, we see how well respected Char has become, as he is given a new ship and sent on a mission to destroy the secret development of a mobile suit by the Federation. After a bit of training and small talk with Char's new crew, they encounter a Federation ship all by itself. Char boards the ship, and after a few minutes, he lets the ship continue its course. As he says, it's all part of political theater, because on board was General Rebel. Amuro seems to have a lot of interest into his father's project and little time for friends, and even tries to enter a military base. As Scylla is transferred to Side 7, she listens to Rebel speech from Earth. As Sion leaders and Federation leaders meet in Antarctica to discuss peace negotiations, Rebel gives a powerful speech that is a setup for the 1-year war. Now let's talk about the characters. This episode was very story driven, as this was the final episode. Char has finally become the Red Comet, a fast and furious pilot, one of Sion's best. Garma, who came off as insecure, but here tries to excel and distinguish himself, even going as far as going to the front lines. Scylla has finally become this serious, confident woman, as she is no longer a crybaby that runs away. She just keeps on improving every episode, but here we saw the biggest improvement. We learn not all Sabi family members want war or seek to make war a priority, as our two young characters have finally matured and have been scarred by the horrors of life. Others seems to go to the path of the unknown. The animation. Since the beginning of episode 1, the CGI was great, but sometimes felt out of place. And now this episode, the 3D animation and 2D work so perfectly well together. It's barely noticeable, for the most part. The 3D animation during the fight scene was always nice here. It was smooth and left me amazed. I mean, I have watched many animes like Hellsing Ultimate, Fate Zero, and Gundam Unicorn. But here the animation is on another level. It's not only colorful and detailed, the characters' facial expressions and movements are very smooth, and there are hardly any reused frames of stiff animation. This series can be enjoyed by anyone for their animation alone, or the characters alone, whether it was the CGI, the shadowing, or simply the animation, was one of the best, if not the best animes I have ever seen. Because I have seen many animes, but the animation here was like something I have never seen before. The sound and music. The ending song, Hasen no Namida, plays at the ending. Credits with Sion troops arriving onto Earth was surprising. As surprising as Garma arriving to Hollywood! Yes, baby! He's in Hollywood! I mean, if you've seen the original, you know that actually happens. So yeah, that was pretty fun. The soundtrack for the episode was pretty much the same as episode 5 with little changes. While some of the background music was similar to the original's 1979 anime, when Rebel gives his speech and you listen to the music in the background, it gives me chills seeing the scene, as it signifies the beginning of the 1 Year War. Final thoughts. After a thrilling space adventure of action, drama, and a chaotic future, a tragedy in space, a tale of destiny in the future, Gundam the Origin Episode 6 did everything right from beginning to end. The story moved quick and never slowed down. The series was a Gundam fan's dreams, having been an emotional roller coaster combined with some super well animated fight scenes. Some of the best mech fights in any mech anime. The series also has writers that have worked on several Gundam series, such as Wing. Everything was well done, and although I personally was not satisfied with the ending, I believe it was the necessary ending. General Rebel's speech at the end was shocking and unexpected, as the man who wanted peace revealed some radical statements. While both Sion leaders and Earth Federation leaders smirk, as in everything is going according to their plan, all the actors are now in their place, and the curtain is about to rise on a new era in the Universal Century. The ending of Gundam the Origin was pure perfection. The writing was creative, the characters well fleshed out, and the soundtrack was always top tier quality. This anime is one of my top 10 Gundam series of all time. If I had to rate it, it would be a 10 out of 10. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share this video, leave a comment letting me know what you thought about Gundam the Origin. What was your favorite moment? And leave a comment also letting me know anything else you enjoyed about all 6 episodes of Gundam the Origin. Also, I want to let you guys know that next week I'll probably, or next video, I will be doing Gundam The Witch from Mercury Season 1 review discussion. So if you enjoyed the video, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. It's JM. I'll see you guys next time.